What up, gamblers, punters, ballers, shot callers? What up, winners? What up, salutes? What up, mama? And a special what up to the Sportsbook Review and their audience. My name is Jimmy the Bag. I handicap like LeBron plays ball. And like LeBron, I share my gift with the world. And I'm honored to be dropping a weekly segment on the sportsbookreview.com website. I've been following your handicappers, and you guys are no joke. I respect it. There's some handicappers on that site that are up to the bag's level. I don't give out that kind of love and respect often, but I'm giving it to you guys, man. Let's get together and make some money. Let's take down the bookies together. I like this. We're going to do it like that, son. I believe in us. Also, I joined the June MLB bet points contest. Went 4-1 yesterday. I'm ranked 24th out of 259. So Aaron SH, who's in first place, the bag is coming for you, B, and for all you motherfuckers, man. The bag is going to climb to the motherfucking top. Bag tells zero jokes. Just going to leave my dick out. Just to see if anybody wants to come by and drink it. That's how the bag does it, B. Feels good. Now let's talk about the week in review. Last week, I made $896 profit, and that is not including the $2,300 I won for the Pens winning the East. On December 23rd, I bet $500 on the Pens to win the East at plus 460 and $500 on the Pens to win the Cup at plus 850. That's going to pay out monster huge. It's going to take care of a lot of my worries and problems, and it's going to lock down my sleuths for a long time. Feels good to make those kind of bets. Now, I'm not including them on my weekly action. I'll include them at the end of the year when I go over all my futures. So, but 2,300. So it was a really good week. But I made $859 on my week's action. Now let's go over this week. Now, the week started off bad, man. I was taking it in the back of the khakis, taking it in the back of the cream-colored shorts, and one team in particular was fucking me. And I know you'll know who it is once I go through this. On Monday, I had a $200 parlay. Penguins, Jays, and Cubs at plus 246. I hit everything but the Cubs. Tuesday, I went for a $1,000 day. I put a $200 parlay on the Brewers, Red Sox, Twins at plus 513. I should not have bet against the Astros. They're a fucking juggernaut. I did it because the Twins' #1 prospect in their organization, Jose Barrios, was pitching. I love the kid. He's going to be a monster, but it was a mistake going against these fucking Astros that are just lighting ballparks up. Wednesday felt like Groundhog's Day because I had a $250 parlay with the Nats, who won easily, and the fucking Cubs. Cubs are awful, man. Why do I keep throwing my money down the fucking toilet with the Cubs? They lost. It was their 6th loss in a row. They got swept by the Padres? The fucking Friars? Friars went into that series 19-33. And they take out the Cubs 3 games? Arrieta pitched great, but the bats have fallen asleep. The Cubs bats have fallen the fuck asleep. Jesus, man. Schwarber's batting 165? How much longer you let that guy play in your starting lineup? Russell's batting 216. Rizzo's batting 227. Fuck the Cubs. Now, there is some good that the Cubs are losing, because I got $500 on the Dodgers to win the NL, $500 to win the World Series, and with the Cubs falling out of it, it's going to make it look easier for me, so I'm not upset with that. So I went into Thursday down $650 for the week. I'd lost the first 3 days of the week, and I actually lost Saturday and Sunday of last week. So I had lost 5 days in a row, and I got some creepy hate mail yesterday from a follower of mine named the Jack Zone. He wrote the creepiest little thing I ever in my life. He wrote to me, he said, "The cat's in the bag, and the bag's in the river." How fucked up is that? Jesus Christ, Jackson. Get off, man. Fuck off. Stay away from me. That's creepy shit. All right. Oh, there also was some sunlight poking through. There was some sunlight poking through because the Penguins had won the first 2 games of the Stanley Cup Finals, which was very big for me. That plus 850, I got $500 on it. It's going to take care of a lot of problems. It's going to take care of a lot of sleuths. It's going to bring me a lot of glory. So we're only 2 wins away. And the Predators have to win 4 out of 5. I'm in hedge heaven. I put $150 yesterday on the Preds at plus 450. That's going to pay out $670. I can't lose now. It's just glorious. I will probably bet on the Preds every game, maybe like a couple $100 because it won't matter. You know, if they win 4 out of 5, I'll make lots of money, and if they lose the 400, it doesn't matter. It's fucking hedge heaven, B. And then yesterday things started changing. So what I did was I used Corey Kluber coming off the DL. He pitches extremely well fresh. I used them as my morning anchor. I wish I bet more, but I was a little gun shy, losing 5 days in a row, so I only put $50 parlays. I put the Indians with 4 different games, and it worked out really nicely for me. Who did I have first off? And 2 of them were underdogs. First off, I had them with the Cardinals, with Wainwright, home underdog. It was beautiful. They were up against the Dodgers. Wainwright hit the 2-run shot, pitched beautifully. Closed the game magically. It was very simple, very easy. And I also had them with the Colorado Rockies. Now, it was Kyle Freelander, who's a good 24-year-old pitcher. But, and I implore SBR listeners to do the same, every 5 days I bet against Yovani Gallardo of the Seattle Mariners. Last year he was on the Baltimore Orioles, and we lit him the fuck up every time we played him. He's a bum. He throws 83 miles an hour. He's just going to get lit up. If he gets sent down to the minors, I will bet against whatever minor league team is. I'll bet on whatever minor league team is playing against him, because he's a fucking bum. Gallardo is a bum. Bet against him every 5 days like I do. Colorado was a plus 115 road dog. Made all my bets look real nice. I also had the Indians with Arizona. That came through easily, and that was another plan I have. So when a star pitcher like Zach Greinke has a bad start, and I'm using it today with Kershaw, when they have a bad start, the next day they always come together. They don't have 2 bad starts in a row. That's why they're the best pitchers in the league. I knew Greinke was going to come through for me. I have one hater on my Twitter feed who thinks I'm on Greinke's dick. I'm not. I'm on Greinke's golden arm, and it cashed me yesterday, and it's going to cash me again. So I had those 3 all came through. The only team that didn't were my Jays. Estrada got lit up early. CC Sabathia is back on the wagon. He's pitching really well. He's not the fat booze bag he was last year. And the Yankees took out my Jays. So I hit 3 of 4, which is good. And then I had 2 late $75 parlays with the D-backs. I had one with my Rockies, who at plus 287. That was a great one, paid $215, and then I lost one with the Jays. I ended up $381 yesterday, which is helping my week. I also did not bet on Game 1 of the NBA Finals. I have a $300 bet on the Cavs to win the finals at plus 320. Now, I'm afraid of this series, obviously. Warriors are big favorites. Durant looked absolutely incredible last night. It was a beating. They really beat the Cavs up. The only enjoyment I had watching the game was seeing Rihanna on the sidelines and that fine ass. Other than that, it was disappointing. Now, I'm happy a bit that the Warriors beat them so badly. I want them to take their foot off the gas a little bit, become lethargic, get comfortable, and that could help. So I may take the Cavs at on Sunday, Game 2, but I'm going to study more, take some time, think about it. All right, so let's go to today's action. I'm very confident with today's action. I have one $250 parlay. I'm taking the Dodgers over the Brewers. It's Clayton Kershaw versus Jimmy Nelson, and it's exactly what I said about Greinke. Kershaw had a bad start. He got lit up, and now he's going to come back guns a-blazing. He's 7-2, 2.37 ERA, 0.95 whip. Second in the NL in ERA, top 10 in whip and Ks. He's a fucking beast. Now, Jimmy Nelson's not that bad of a pitcher. He's 3-3, 3.83 ERA, and 1.35 whip, but those numbers are a little skewed because he had a bad start and he had a great May. In May, he was 2-1, 2.28 ERA, and he got 10 strikeouts last start. So he's a good pitcher, but I'm taking Kershaw to take care of business in Milwaukee. I'm also taking the Nationals on the road. So I'm taking 2 road favorites, which is not something I like doing. But I'm taking 2 road favorites because I trust these pitchers so much. They're on the road against the Oakland A's, and it's Steven Strasburg against Andrew Triggs. Now, Bryce Harper is suspended. He's not in the lineup, and that's why I'm getting a nice number on Strasburg. I'm getting minus 140. Compare that to the minus 225 I'm getting on Kershaw on the Dodgers. Strasburg is 6-1, 2.94 ERA, and 1.05 whip. Last start, he had 15 strikeouts in 7 innings. He's a fucking beast. And even though Harper's not playing, I worry not, because the Oakland A's are fucking terrible. They have 55 errors this year. That's 15 more than any team in the league. Triggs is not a bad pitcher. Again, 5-4, 2.64 ERA, 1.14 whip. But his numbers are skewed the other way around. Because when he started out the year, he started really strong. He held consecutive opponents to no earned runs in his first 2 home starts, but then he's allowed 15 in his last 4. I'm comfortable with this Nats team. So I got the Dodgers minus 225, the Nats at minus 140. I'm parlaying that. I'm getting a plus 147. So I have $250 parlay, a plus 147, which will bring me back $369 profit. I'm going to go back-to-back, man. Won yesterday, going to win today. Back-to-back like MJ, back-to-back like Kobe, back-to-back like Drake. It feels good, man. It feels good to be back in the winner's circle where I'm going to stay. Because when you bet with the bag, the money's in the bag. So shout out to SBR, Sportsbook Review. Let's take this together, man. Let's start winning money together. Much love, man. Stay real. We do it like that, son. Preach. Church.